Hi, welcome to another buzzing walkabout here on Buzzin Pattaya and to part one of our second road drive around during the evening. Unfortunately, we took this video last week just before the lockdown, so a lot of the places that are open that you're seeing now, such as these kebab places, etc., unfortunately are currently closed, and we are in the mix of another lockdown here in Pattaya, which is extremely sad and incredibly damaging to what is an already flattened city. So yeah, this walkabout really is just to show you how things were prior to the lockdown. So apologies for that, but we did record this a couple of days ago, purely for the fact that I'm up north, as you may or may not be aware, with my family. So I needed to get this footage before I left. But nevertheless, I do believe, rightly or wrongly, that they are allowing restaurants currently to open. But I do believe that the allowance of drinking alcohol is currently restricted, which I guess is to prevent people getting drunk and heading off out and disregarding the current restrictions that we're being faced with. And I don't know what the future is here for both Pattaya and everywhere really. I mean, there's only so many times you can lock these cities down. There's only so many times you can close these businesses. You know, they don't have an endless pot of money, as I'm sure none of us do. And, you know, where do they find the money to keep going? It really is very, very difficult. If the restaurants are open, Zaccia, that Indian restaurant there you're seeing, which is located about 300 yards down on the right-hand side, if they are allowed to still remain open, go check it out. If you like your Indian food, Zaccia is definitely a go-to place. But as I understand it, all of the massage shops and the bars are non-essential, although I don't know whether a massage is not essential. It depends on what ending you're looking for. But all the non-essential places have been closed, including the Bodega bar and all these bars that we're going to see along the second road. And hopefully in the not too distant future, I mean, considering this was done pre-COVID, look how many people are in there. There's not a great deal of people anyway. So to lock us down, then, you know, it's just making it very, very difficult. Whereas like pizza places, these restaurants, I'm guessing, are still going to be permitted to stay open. Where this will end, I've been told at the time I'm making this video that Bangkok has just gone into a huge lockdown to the point where they've now been told they will not be permitted to open until the 17th of January. And in true style, Pattaya normally follows what the Bangkok does, what Bangkok City does. So if that is the case, then it will appear that perhaps we're going to be facing another good 2 weeks or so following the rules of what's happening in Bangkok. Which is a shame, you know. I don't know if you're aware, but we were told to go into lockdown on New Year's Eve, to then be told a few hours later, well, actually the restaurants can open. So you can imagine the heartache that the restaurants must have gone through, thinking, well, that's it, we're done, to be then told, actually, no, you can open. And likewise with the bars, you know, Tim's Bar here, very popular bar. I don't know if you've ever been in there, so it's a very popular, very long established bar. But, you know, these guys have been shut down again. And how many times can you keep closing these places and expect them to be able to survive, expect them to be able to continue and to reopen as and when the time is allowing us to? I don't know. Very, very difficult. And again, you know, when you look at things in its bigger picture, there seems to be no reasons to why they're going to reopen in the very near future, especially where these vaccines are concerned. And what I don't understand, rightly or wrongly, is that if you take the vaccine, then you still have to go through the quarantine here. Now, I don't understand that. Perhaps you could tell me, perhaps you can explain to me why, if you have the vaccine, which I'm guessing means that you can't either catch COVID or transmit it, I'm not quite sure what it all means, but if you do have a vaccine, surely the vaccine means you shouldn't have to do quarantine. No? I don't know. What do you think? Drop me a comment. Let me know. What do you think? Is this vaccine something we should have, or something that's a personal choice? Will you have a vaccine? If the vaccine becomes globally available like it's going to be, will you have the vaccine? Is that something that you will undertake and do? Me personally, I have no plans to leave Thailand, not in the imminent future anyway, so therefore for me to have a vaccine I don't know whether I would. I suppose I would. I don't know. I really don't know. What do you think? Will you have it? Will you not have it? What do you reckon? And if this is going to continue, like they say, I mean, Bangkok's the 17th now, 17th of January, possibly longer. If they do that and they move into like we did before, when it was a 3-month lockdown, you know, it's going to just blow this city apart. That's already, as you can see, on its knees. Really, really is a tough one to swallow. So, on that note, we're just up here by PLAZA. As I say, these bars sadly are currently closed, but this was a good area to hang out. I used to like hanging out, especially for SONGKRAN. Now, we didn't have SONGKRAN last year. Can you imagine if we don't have it this year? That'd be 2 years with no SONGKRAN. Unheard of. One of the most famous festivals that Thailand has to offer, and 2 years without it. I don't know. All right, so that's about it from me. I'm going to close off now. RETOX, you can see up there. So again, it's a restaurant, so you can go in there. I believe RETOX is still currently open as we make this video. Okay, well that's it. I'm going to head off, let you carry on with doing whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching the channel, and I hope to be able to bring you better videos in the next week or so when I'm back in the city centre and out there ploughing around the roads, looking at what's going on, and bringing you up-to-date news as to where we stand with everything. But for now, unfortunately, I've had to do this video as I was explaining pre to the shutdown, so apologies for that. All right, thanks ever so much for watching. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we bring out a new video. And I look forward to speaking to you and to bringing you a new video in the very near future. All right, please stay safe.